Hi viewers, welcome to SEKHAR'S Bio Factory for NEET. In this video, I am going to explain one of the topic in transport in plants. It is passive Symport and Antiport. Before that, first we have to know what is a passive transport. Passive transport means the movement of molecules or substances takes place based on concentration gradient without using ATP energy is called passive transport. The best example for passive transport is both diffusion and facilitated diffusion. In diffusion and facilitated diffusion, the movement of molecules or substances takes place from region of higher concentration to region of its lower concentration without using ATP energy. But in facilitated diffusion, the transportation of molecules or substances is carried out by some of the special membrane proteins present in plasma membrane. Such transportation is called facilitated diffusion. Even the protein transporters are participated in transportation. At this time, there is no utilization of ATP energy. The entire transportation process is carried out based on concentration gradient. At the time of their movement, based on the direction and the mechanism of transportation by transporter protein, these transporter proteins are basically three types. In this, the first type is Symport, second type is Antiport, and third type is Uniport. Let us discuss each and every type of transportation. The first type of transportation is Symport. The first type of transportation is Symport. In Symport, especially the membrane proteins present in plasma membrane, these transporter proteins have capable to transport the two types of molecules in same direction is called Symport. In this type of transportation, the first type of molecule A, and second type of molecule B. These two types of molecules are transported by membrane proteins in one direction. Such transportation is called Symport. In Symport, so both types of molecules are transported in same direction. The two types of molecules are transported in same direction. By taking some examples in plants, especially in photosynthesis, the leaf is a main site for the synthesis of food materials, and these food materials can transport it in the form of sucrose. At the time of wean loading, both sucrose and H+ ions are transported by the protein transporters in same direction. It is example for Symport. During wean loading, example for this, in wean loading, sucrose and H+ ions, these are transported in same direction by protein transporter. It is example for Symport. Coming to second type of transportation, it is called Antiport. In Antiport, the two types of molecules are transported by the membrane proteins in opposite direction. Like it is the first type of molecule A, and it is the second type of molecule B. These two types of molecules are transported in opposite direction. For example, if A molecule is transported in one direction, at this time the B molecules are transported in opposite direction. Such type of transportation is called anti-transport. In anti-transport, both molecules are transported in opposite direction. The both type of molecules are transported in opposite direction is called antiport. By taking one example in plants, during stomatal movement, at the time of stomata opening and closing mechanism, the two types of molecules like K plus and H plus ions, these are transported in opposite direction by membrane proteins. So example for antiport in plants, K plus and H plus ions are transported in stomata. So in stomata, the two types of molecules are transported in opposite direction is called antiport. Coming to last type, it is called uniport. So uniport means, in this, the movement of one type of molecules, it always independent of another molecule. In this way, the molecular transportation takes place. In uniport, the movement of molecules, for example, it is a molecule A. The molecule A transportation is independent with another molecule, and such type of transportation take place by protein transporters in plasma membrane is called uniport. The transportation of molecules is independent with other molecules. So it is called uniport. When you observe some examples in plants, example for uniport, especially during wind loading itself, the movement of H plus ions from companion cells to mesophyll cells, it is example for uniport. During wind loading process, H plus ions, these are transported from companion cells. These are transported from companion cells to mesophyll cells. It is example for uniport. In this way, we have three types of transportation. Passive transportation means the movement of molecules or substances take place without using ATP energy based on concentration gradient. In facilitated diffusion, the transportation of substances is carried out by a special membrane proteins present in plasma membrane called protein transporters. If these protein transporters, they can transport two types of molecules in same direction is called Symport. Example in plants, in wind loading, sucrose and H plus ions are transported by the protein transporters in one direction. In antiport, the membrane proteins can transport the molecules or substances in opposite direction is called antiport. Example, during a stomata opening and closing, both H plus and K plus ions are transported in opposite direction is called antiport. But in uniport, the movement of molecule is independent with another molecule is called uniport. Example for this, H plus ions are transported from companion cells to mesophyll cells in wind loading is example for uniport. These are the concept of passive, symport and antiport.